Guys, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Guys, I was talking my behind off and girl hadn't even added myself to the live. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Yes. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. I hope that you are having a wonderful morning. It's time to get up, put your headphones on, and let's do this thing. Let me see. Okay. Let's see who's here. Good morning. My whole little speech I just said, I'm like, okay. You will notice as you enter, there is a poll. Okay. So go ahead and vote, vote, vote. We have 100 plus here already, 23 likes and 40 votes. Go ahead, jump in. Do you guys remember? Good morning from New Jersey, Rhonda. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Jersey's in the house if I'm live, Jersey's always in the house, right? Because I'm from Jersey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Notice the poll, guys. Do you guys remember old girl called old girl in Cali and told her everything? I'm just asking a question, okay? Who was old girl? Now that it's been like 2 months, who was old girl? Lamont told Nesto. Do you guys remember? Hey, Ty Cherie, I see you. I see everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Remember, old girl called old girl in Cali and told her everything. We know Lamont goes to Cali all the time. Okay, I have a live set up over on Real Talk Bougie after we finish this up. Um, so we're going to talk about that. I'm just wondering what you guys think. And we'll talk about this over there. Was it because I think the first impression was old girl called old girl in Cali and told her everything. I think immediately it was like, oh, Sonya called Shirley. Shirley must be in California. Da, 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 da. Well, that may not be true. That was based on the information we had 2 months ago, right? We didn't know who old girl in Cali was. We know that Shirley used to be in Cali. Shirley also used to be in Chicago, and Shirley definitely was in Atlanta, right? Um, is it Shirley, Mrs. Williams? Is it Erica King, his quote unquote Cody, his co-defendant, Queen of the South? Okay, was it the Queen of the South who got a judicial bond? I mean, we know that there were some extenuating circumstances why she got a judicial bond. Basically got a bond, you know, no dollars had to be spent. Was it Sonia, the side chick helper? Was it Dominique, the person's name we've heard quite a bit, his assistant who, she's coming with papers. She's worked, I mean, I don't know if she was working in the office or not, but we've heard Dominique's name on numerous occasions. I'm still trying to find. I remember hearing him say something about Dominique, his assistant, on his Instagram, and I'm trying to find it. I spent a little bit of time yesterday, but it's deep in there, and I remember glossing over it when we were looking at Erica King, and we'll find it. But anyway, Dominique's name was also associated with handling some business as it pertained to those leases at 990 and 980 Pine Grove, right? Who knows Ernesto's business? If you watched the video last night on Phone Calls from Prison, which is one of those YouTube channels we love to watch, you would have heard towards the end of the call where Ernesto is talking to Lamont, and Lamont first Ernesto talks about, he's telling Lamont about what's been going on, more detail than we've heard Ernesto articulate to almost anyone, because he always kind of says he doesn't want to talk about it. And he mentions they're talking about old girl, and he says old girl I fell out with in Cali. So clearly, as far as I know, and what I think, well, maybe not what I know, but what I think, old girl in Cali, when Lamont was talking about old girl called old girl in Cali, Nesto talked about his folk, old girl who he fell all the way out with. We'll get to that because it's in this call. So um, I don't know. But I was like, ooh, okay, maybe maybe. Yeah, it wasn't, it's always the obvious what we initially go to. Old girl call old girl. Oh, the affair, the mistress. Ernesto was involved in so much. I don't even know who would even care. When he said, don't talk about that, don't talk about that. Okay. That was early on in these phone calls. Old girl called old girl in Cali and told her everything. Is it one old girl who was involved in quote unquote scam called another old girl in Cali who was involved in scams? Because when he was in Cali, he was married to Shirley, and on Nesto's luxury lifestyle, they were living the life. Okay. What old girl in Cali? So just think about that. Put that in the back of your mind. It's just something to think about because, as we hear more, I know, and I say this almost every single time we talk, a lot of people want to see what's going on now. It almost wouldn't even matter what's going on now if we heard a call that happened yesterday. You know why? Because if you don't know what's happening, it's still not going to make any sense. It's going to be like, well, who's that? What's going on? What I miss? There's so much to learn about what these people got going on. We still learning stuff, and this now it's been 2 months and these calls now are a year old, and to me, I heard some new stuff last night to me, because Nesto basically confirmed that there was an old girl he fell all the way out with in California, and someone called her and told her everything. Old girl called old girl in Cali and told her everything. And we do know that he's got pending charges in California for running that same old scam. The scams pretty much are very similar. Okay. He's trying to sell something. He's trying to get people to invest in something. And he got 11 people investing in the same thing, and nobody ever gets what they're promised. I mean, that's it in a nutshell, on top of everything else. Right. Okay. So that's, sometimes they call that a Ponzi scheme, all of the things. But if you have one object and you have 20 investors, and the 20 investors, that 20 doesn't equal 100% and it equals 2000%, everybody can't have 100% share of the same thing. Okay. So it seems like he likes to try to sell over and over and over again to anybody who has cash. That's just my overall impression, opinion of what we've heard so far. But anyway, let's get into it. You guys say hi to each other. I don't want to take a whole lot of time saying good morning to everyone. I'm just going to say good morning, everyone. Hey, Bougie Gang, how are you? What's going on? I hope everyone's doing well. If you're in the bushes and you want to be in the chat, go ahead and hit the subscribe so you can go ahead and jump on in here. Go ahead and vote, 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 vote. Who was old girl who called old girl in Cali and told her everything? Was it Mrs. Williams, quote unquote? You don't have to say they're not married. We know, we know. If you're here this morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern, and 7 o'clock Cali, you know. We all know that he was married to everybody, okay? And the marriage is not legal. But I'm saying by all intents and circumstances at this moment, she's quote unquote Mrs. Williams, okay? Erica King, Queen of the South, his co-defendant. Was it Sonia, the helper? Okay. Is it Dominique, the assistant? Okay. Who called old girl in Cali and told her everything? Okay. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out today. No, we're not. I'm just kidding. We might. I mean, all of us with our heads together, we just might. You never know, because everybody's super smart. Um, Guys, I'm gonna drop the link to this video. If you have not and want to, which I strongly encourage, go check out Phone Calls from Prison. I'm sure you're already subscribed and notifications are set. This will be in its entirety. Go check it out. Don't take my word for it. We are going to stop. We are going to talk. We're going to do all the things that, if that bothers you, it's going to so get on your nerves. It's there. It is. Okay. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and pin that, and that's for reference. Go on ahead and check that out in its entirety. Okay. So you can listen to all of the tidbits, but we make frequent stops here. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and get into it and we're going to talk about it. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm trying to where's the phone call where Nesto was told this? You know what? You're gonna have to go into I can't stop what I'm doing right now to give you that. I really it's been talked about plenty. I probably did a short about it. I'm almost certain. Um if I have to it if I don't find it later, I'll do a short with it. As far as the actual phone calls from prison video, they have a whole playlist. I would suggest starting at the beginning and work your way through. I'll try to find it. Um but yeah, if you're just getting into this topic and or haven't been over here, there's a playlist. There's phone calls from prison has a playlist and there's a playlist here. I would we'll find it, okay? But I strongly suggest jumping into a playlist, start at the beginning and just let it rip, okay? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay. And also I would just say this too. Just, you know what I mean? Like there's so much going on here. I would say um it will look like a massive undertaking, but at the end of the day, just jump right on in. You know what I mean? Because as you have more interest, I mean, you'll just keep watching more videos and it all starts coming together. But this is this has been going on for a couple months now. And I don't want to say it's hard to get caught up. I would just strongly suggest jumping into a playlist and just start listening. Anyway, let's get into it. We're over at phone calls from prison this morning, and I'm starting this not from the beginning. Um, I already kind of told you guys what we're getting ready to watch, so just so we're starting out. These are mostly calls with Nesto, but Nesto and Lamont. But Lamont is playing telephone operator and doing lots of three-way calls, and that's basically his function for today. Lamont seems super happy and super willing to help. And yeah.
What up, player?
Man, it's good to hear your voice, man. It's good to
Player, what it is? What's going on with your player?
Hey, man, I'm just trying to. Hey, I got Coach Dave, man. Snake trying to get at me, bro. They trying to get out of the.
Hey, man, don't worry about it. You got to keep your head up, Phil. Don't worry about it. You got to keep your head up. Hold it all the way up. That's what I just told one of my other partners this lockdown. Hey, hold your head up, bro. Don't keep your head down. Keep it up.
What?
They trying to yeah, man. They trying to goddamn. You already know how this shit go.
Wow.
Yeah. But you already know what it is.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good till I called the wife and she told me what these folks trying to do. But you know,
yeah, but that don't mean nothing. I just told her just stop on, let them folks know. She lost all that stuff a few years ago.
Did you hear that? He said, "Let them folks know you lost all that stuff 3 years ago, jewelry and I mean, that's what he's probably talking about: jewelry, rings, everything." He like this is a recorded line, and the police are inquiring about merchandise that could have been acquired through illegal means, and Lamont is advising Shirley to lie to the police. Are we catching that?
Yeah. I mean,
she done lost it all. Ain't she lost it? She don't know what none of that. So ain't nothing to get back because ain't nothing to give.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Okay. So they're starting to ask for things back. We know this because obviously when they seized her vehicle and they told her, "We're taking this for the victims," and they took her car because they're trying, of course, obviously they're trying to get under her skin, but also if the vehicle was purchased with monies that he acquired through his scams that he is being accused of, um, then they're trying to figure out the money trail, right? Um, and That's basically that's how I took that.
That's right.
He said that's right.
Don't let that bother you. And keep them folks out your business. And that big, fat, tall, thunderfoot broad, I ain't never liked her.
That big, fat, tall Thunderfoot broad. Who is that? Is he talking about Erica King?
Right, that's
Down there
right.
at the jury, so I ain't know, she ain't nothing but a hater.
Oh, at the jewelry store. So is that what's her name? We saw her the other day. From Danielle Diamonds. We looked her up the other day. The jeweler, she's on Instagram. We'll talk about that. So Jay, you were there in the live, I think, or I'm sure maybe you watched it. We did a live where we went through the Instagram, the jeweler from Danielle Diamonds. We saw her picture maybe about a week or so ago. We'll have to run back through. We'll run back through some of that when we go over to Real Talk Bougie, okay? If we stop on this now, y'all, we'll be here for 3 hours.
Big old funky, stanky hater.
Hi, thank you.
That's right.
I was
That's
like, what's
right.
her name? Mia? I couldn't
Absolutely.
She ain't
remember.
nothing but a hater, and she talk too fucking much.
Why does everybody in Atlanta know that Ty talks too much over at Danielle Diamonds? Girl, Ty must be feeling pretty bad right about now. Let me see if I can find her picture and we'll flash over to it. But I showed you all of that. It had to be about a week or so ago. We went through all that.
All that bitch do is run her mouth.
Yes, you do.
He
yes,
said
She
big,
run her
tall.
mouth all the time.
Wow.
Too much. I already know that. That's all she do is run her mouth.
That's it. And
I don't want no parts of that shit. You talk about people all.
Lamont, could you please report to Fulton County, Rice Road, please, or wherever the courthouse is? You seem to have a lot to talk about, sir.
All the fucking time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So I ain't never really cared for her anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
You told me that. You definitely told me that.
I told you that long
All right,
time
we'll
ago.
run this back one time. You know, StreamYard acts up, so I don't want it to act up on us. You see what's going on here? Ooh. Okay. All right, guys, put your headphones in. Let's listen real carefully. Also, let me just remind you guys, someone asked, why is Ernesto talking low, or why is the sound quality so bad? Why is this? Let's keep in mind he's in jail. Jails are not, acoustically always perfect for recordings, right? So he's in a male dormitory with a bunch of society's most notorious people who may not have the best manners, people who are yelling, people who are not psychologically altogether there, people who could be yelling and screaming, people who are coming off of drugs. He's in a male dormitory at a jail, okay, with cement walls and probably lots of steel. So just keep in mind that it's not like he's calling from the comfort of a leather sofa in his living room. He's at jail. So when it sounds weird, it sounds loud, people are talking, just remember, like, the man's in jail. For real. Okay? Okay. We're having issues. I think I'm on my wrong.
I already know that. That's all she do is run her mouth.
That's it. And
I don't want no parts of that. Big, fat, tall.
But you know
yeah, but that don't mean nothing. I just told her just stop on, let them folks know. She lost all that stuff a few years ago.
Yeah. I mean,
she done lost it all. Ain't she lost it. She don't know where none of that. So ain't nothing to get back because ain't nothing to give.
Yeah, that's right.
So don't let that bother you. And keep them folks out your business. And that big, fat, tall, thunderfoot broad, I ain't never liked her.
Right, that's
down
right.
There at the jury, so she ain't nothing but a hater. Big old funky, stanky hater.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely.
She ain't
That's
nothing but a
right.
hater,
That's
and
right.
she talk too fucking much. All that bitch do is run her mouth.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
She
do.
run her mouth all the time. Too much. I already know that. That's all she do is run her mouth.
I hope this is not going to be one of these stale StreamYard days.
That's it. And
I don't
talk
want no
about
Okay.
parts of that shit. You talk about people all the fucking time.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
so I ain't never really cared for her anyway.
Yeah, you told me that. You definitely told me that.
I told you that a long time ago. I ain't
Yeah.
care for the bitch. When she owed my money and I came down there to get it, she was mad.
Yeah, you told me that.
She had bet me, and then I made.
I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I need to switch internet. Huh. This is not going to be good. All right, let me switch.
I made her give me my money. She ain't like that.
So she bet him.
Damn.
Yeah, but other than that, everything is going alright. Shit, just maintaining, keeping it going.
Okay. Yeah, well.
You ain't got nobody you need me to call?
Hold on. Keep talking for a minute. So how you been doing?
Yeah, I've been doing alright. I ain't got no complaints.
Okay.
Everything
good?
Yeah. You got somebody you want me to call?
Yeah, hold on. They're doing head count real fast. You got to stand against the wall. But
Oh, okay, head count. You want me to call a little girl?
I just
The
talked
one
to her.
down in Florida?
Yeah, you can call me, man. Go ahead, call.
Do you want me to call old girl down in Florida? Hello? Y'all heard that, right? You want me to call old girl down? He said old girl in Florida. Now, Florida could be code word for Missouri. I don't know. But Florida sounds like Florida to me. He said, you want me to call old girl down in Florida? Okay. Lamont, you need to show up a little more often, sir. Lamont got the tea.
You got a number?
I'm pretty sure I do have it. Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Yeah, I thought.
Okay, they probably getting ready to go to work. But that's just got a phone. They just told me to get ready to go to work. But
you got somebody else?
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on. This is calling back. Hold on.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, what up?
Who connected us
You
together?
on the phone?
You there?
Hi.
Okay, yeah. He's just connecting all of us together. Make sure you're good. That's all. I told him I just got on the phone with you. So he just letting you know that we ain't talking.
Hey, we were connecting it. What up, player?
Hey,
what's
so
up?
did the young lady, she call back to you, Sonya?
What young lady? What? No.
Earlier. She didn't call you back?
She did call me back. Eric's girl?
She what? She what?
Eric's girl? The guy?
Yeah.
She did call me back. Yeah, she called me back. I told her to put money on his phone book.
She said she told him to put money on your book. She did.
Okay, so you hear Ernesto talking. So Ernesto is talking to Sonya. He said, did that girl call you back? And she said, Eric's girl or whomever, Eric, somebody, right? And you hear him kind of say off to the side. Yeah, she called back. She put money on your books. Just listen.
Yeah.
She did call me back. Yeah, she called me back. I told her to put money on his phone book.
She said she told him to put money on your book. She did.
So he's got Sonya doing all kinds of errands. Sonya is a whole helper over there. Okay. So there's someone named Eric that he obviously is friendly with. Sonya got homegirl's number and called her to tell her to put money on that man's book. Okay.
Call?
Yeah, we're finna call him.
He want to make a call?
Yeah. So we're gonna call you. I call
you want me to call him for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she called me around 1 o'clock.
This is one of the most ghettoest. This goes down as one of the most ghettoest of all the calls we've heard. Okay.
I see you. Have a good day at work.
Okay. I was just thinking I wasn't gonna go.
Oh, well, stay home.
Bro, you better take your behind to work.
Chicken wings or something, man.
Are you going now?
Get you a big beautiful.
Are you
I
going
got one
tonight?
foot. I got one foot in the house. Like I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, so you going? You ain't.
I call me in an hour. I'll let you know.
All right.
I
Okay. Bye.
I want to go.
Okay. Bye. Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
You got somebody else? Are you good?
Hold on. Hello?
Yeah.
You there, bro? What you got going on?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. You got somebody else? You need to make a call?
Hold on.
All right. You got 30 minutes here.
Yeah, no, we good. We good. No, I'm good.
You got one more?
No, that's it.
I just want to know why Lamont is so damn helpful at this moment. Because sometimes he seems down and out and bothered, or I'm working, or just half asleep. And today he is Mr. Johnny on the spot. Who you want me to call? Playing telephone operator, all kinds of stuff. It just seems a little strange, but I'm just putting that in the back of my head.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
But anyway, I'm just maintaining, man. I'm just waiting on Tuesday to get here, man. I'm prayed up, man. I know the devil trying to.
Man, we out here, man. We ain't worried about this shit, man. Goddamn, fuck them folks, man. We keep it moving, man. I'm about to think about this shit, man. You just got you some resting time, that's all. Sit down, chill, just keep it moving. Fuck it.
That's right. I'm good, man. God's good. I'm gonna stay prayed up like I do, and that's all. I don't.
Man, listen, let me tell you something. These folks ain't got no way to even get in contact with their family, man. You can call all day, every day. People put money on your books, you straight. You ain't got shit to worry about. You just rested. Motherfuckers can't even call. They ain't got nobody to call. Just gonna accept their call. People ain't even got nobody to call and accept their call.
Hey, how you know all this shit, man? How you know all this shit? I know a whole lot of shit, man.
Say what? I can't hear you going in and out.
I thought about you. That's how you know all this shit going on, brother.
Man, I know. I keep up with everything. Got no money, they can't even buy no potato chips. They say you can't even put no more money on your book. He can't. No more money can go on his book.
Dang.
They don't even want to put no more money. His date's coming up. Time to go.
It's time to go.
As soon as you touch down, I got a gang of hoes for you. As soon as you drop down.
Okay then. Well, that's what I'm waiting on.
He said, "I got a gang of hoes for you as soon as you drop down." Okay. Lamont seems to be somewhat of the plug and a hookup. Okay.
I'm waiting on them. I told the wife, I said, you're going to see some good wild stuff. We're going to Vegas and wild out now. Come on with it now.
So in the next sentence, I told wifey we were going to go to Vegas. Okay.
That's all. We're going to be fine.
Off the rip, you already know. We finna party like rock stars. We rock stars, man. What the fuck are they talking about? I told you, cancel phone.
He said, we outside, we waiting on you.
I told you, call me as much as you want. I don't give a fuck. Call all day long.
All right, then. Well,
you call all day.
Hopefully, next time I call you, it's going to be like Monday, so I can go ahead and start preparing for getting bonded out.
Well, and okay, so on top of him talking about plans, like, Sonya, tell me what we're going to do when we get out, or when you get out. Excuse me. Tell me what we are going to do when I get out. And Lamont over here, we're rock stars. We're going to be partying, this, that, and the third. Now, Ernesto talking about when I get out, this, that, and the third. No wonder the DA thinks he's got plans. So, I mean, did he mean, he didn't say I'm a flight risk or I'm out of here. But, I mean, they can take it however which way they want. And obviously they took it as he wants to be outside.
You can call me tonight, tomorrow, the next day, Sunday, Monday. You can call as much as you want. I don't give a fuck. It's going to be paid anyway. Call as much as you want. If you feel like
Lamont
you need to call,
is funny to me. If
you want to call, and I call some other people, we can all get on three-way, and we just all be talking.
Okay, cool.
We have a three-way call. Okay. It ain't got nothing to do with you. We just be all talking about shit that's going on. Who next day, Sunday, Monday, you call as much as you want. I don't give a fuck. It's going to be paid anyway. Call as much as you want. If you feel like you need to call, if you want me to call, shit, you want to call, and I call some other people, we all get on three-way, and we just all be talking.
Okay, cool.
We have a three-way call. It ain't got nothing to do with you. We just be all talking about shit that's going on, who doing what. Hey, look, that's my brother over there. I call him up. What y'all doing? Oh, we ain't doing that. Hey, look, we all chilling.
Okay. All right, I appreciate that. You all right?
It's all good. And I mean, shit, it's all good. We just killing time. It's all good.
Well, what is God telling you right now, brother? Tell me what God telling you right now.
Hey, we're going to be all right.
Okay, then. Absolutely. Damn. Well, I want you to be safe.
We're going to be all right. I ain't worrying about shit. A motherfucking thing. Period. Fuck them all. That's how I feel.
That's right.
And they ain't saving my feelings for none of it. I don't give a fuck about none of them. They all keep pushing. Keep pushing and keep going. Keep pushing, keep going, and get pushed out the way. Whichever one you want to happen, it will.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, hey, I think.
All right, that's it. Love you, bro. Call me back whenever you get ready. It don't make no difference. If you want to call back after lockdown, call back. Now I might be on the phone. I'm gonna three-way you in. We can get some hoes on the line.
Okay.
See what they talking about.
All right.
We can get some hoes online. See what they talking about.
Well, guess what? I appreciate you, man. Thanks for all your support. I love you. We got some big shit we got to get in.
Appreciate me, man. We brothers, man. This shit is we good. All this fake ass propaganda against people that lying and going on. Well, shit, just keep me abreast, man. I'll holler back at you.
All right, love you, brother.
All right, love you, bro. All right.
In this next call between Ernesto and Lamont, you will hear Lamont call Shirley. They talk about Shirley needing to go downtown and how Ernesto wants Lamont to go.
One thing I'm gonna tell you about all of these calls, when it comes to Shirley and Ernesto, the one thing I was so happy to hear that Shirley picked up that damn truck, that F-350. I'm so tired of that damn truck. I'm tired of the F-350. I'm tired of hearing about the maintenance and the oil change. It's like that's all he talks to her about, and her making a payment with the lawyer and when he's going to get a bond. Okay? And then her talking to him about Job. Okay? That's like the four main topics, okay?
With her. After Shirley hangs up, Lamont calls Sonya.
Hey. What's up, player?
What you got going on?
Hey, man, we out here.
You by yourself?
No, I'm sitting here with baby dog. Come over here and talk to my brother. Come over here, baby. Hey, how you doing? You need to hear your voice. Come on over here. There you go. Say, hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, it's wonderful.
I'm waiting for y'all to say she sounds like Sonya too. Anybody not Shirley, everybody in the comments says, why she sound like Sonya?
Yes.
How you doing?
How you
I sound
doing?
better now. I feel better now. Man.
Oh, that's good.
You taking care of my brother?
I'm trying.
Well, it sound like you are.
He got a smile on his face, so that's good.
Oh God.
Yeah, you got one on mine too. Shit, she must be doing real good.
Everybody's smiling. Everybody's
Yes.
What's going on with you, player?
Hey, what? You busy tomorrow?
No, what you got?
Okay, cause Shirley's supposed to be going to that airport thing. You know how they put you in that TT check, whatever you call it.
Not the TT check. Shirley needs to go to the airport tomorrow. She got a whole TT check.
So she wants to stay in line. So I don't want her to go by herself because she said she's scared to go by herself out the door now because every time she open them out, everybody knows.
What's she going on?
She going to the airport to downtown tomorrow to do some. You know where they go to the check when you go through the first class? You got to call
first class for the airport.
Yeah.
I just call and find out what she's talking about.
Yeah, she got to be there at 2 o'clock, so she's scared to go move around by herself now because she said every time she open her mouth up in the city, now everybody knows she is. There's so much robbing shit going on out here, especially when she driving.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll jump on it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she got to do that from 2 to 3. But I told her I'm going to call you and ask you to go. If you can't go, I just call Dion. But Dion ain't consistent, but he ain't consistent with this right here.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
So if you can't do it, just call.
I'll let her know. Yeah.
But other than that, my play going to be Tuesday. So I'm excited.
Yeah,
about
that's what we hoping and we praying on Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. I'm excited about that. So I haven't heard from the term. No news is always good news. So I think y'all already gonna handle it like it needs to be handled. So I'm satisfied.
Okay. All right. Well, shit. Sound like a plan, player.
Yeah, I'm just ready to get on that and make some movement. But other than that, you good?
Yeah. You know I'm good. I'm holding it down.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. Shit, boy, I got that Pocahontas stressed out, but I can't wait.
Yeah. As soon as you stress down and come home, I got you.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
Ain't nobody got no calls they need to make, dude.
No.
I wonder why he's so eager to be like a phone, telephone operator. I'm curious now. Like he's got my intent. Like I'm just, maybe he's just trying to help out. But at this point, Ernesto had been in jail since July. It's October, so it's been over 3 months. This isn't anything new. I'm just saying, it's just weird.
You know what? I was gonna call Dion, but no. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, I want to talk to. I want to call Shirley now if you can. You know, if you got time.
Okay, to the person, I'm not sure. He doesn't want to. Okay, someone said, hold on one second. Somehow I missed a call where everything was told. How do I find it? It's like breadcrumbs in almost every single call. You can go over to phone calls from prison, and I have a whole entire playlist where we've talked and deep dived into everything. So, I mean, there's a lot of content out here. I can't really direct you to like you know, the talking points of everything. I don't even know that that exists. So if you're new here, you got to just kind of jump on in because there's no way to explain everything at this point because in every call there's something. So I'm not really sure when you're saying somehow I missed the call where everything was told. I don't know that there was a call where everything was told, but if I would just if you've been watching, just roll back to what you have not seen yet. But my playlist is up to date, and I did notice that Phone Calls from Prison has a playlist. I dropped the link to this video so you can, I always recommend I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna talk over stuff. So if you're really interested in the deep dive and hearing everything, I always recommend get your headphones on and go back to this call and listen to it after the reaction, and then maybe come back and listen to the reaction because then maybe it makes more sense. If you know what I'm saying, like, and that's for anybody. But yeah, let's keep going, and then definitely on this topic, since this is like a whole series, use those playlists, y'all, especially if you really want to kind of understand and know what's going on. Also, check my community wall on Real Talk Bougie. If I share a video from another content creator, it's because you might want to watch it. So, if you're really interested in the deep dive on the topic, if I share it on my community wall, it's something that I found to be quite interesting, and full of information.
I got fun. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Let you go. I'm gonna put the phone.
Also, last thing too, if I drop a link during a video and I say, hey, I just dropped the link, if you're not watching the chat, open the chat, you'll see the link, and then you can click on that link and that will take you to whatever I have referenced. So, it's pretty interactive.
Hold on, so when y'all finish, just holler loud.
Okay, wait. Shirley.
She on the line now.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, could you?
So when you get ready, just before you
make some moves.
Let me just roll it back a little bit because I was talking.
I'll let her know.
Yeah. But other than that, my play gonna be Tuesday, so I'm excited.
Yeah, that's what we hoping and we praying on Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. I'm excited about that. So I haven't heard from the term. No news is always good news. So I think y'all already gonna handle it like it needs to be handled. So I'm satisfied.
Okay. All right. Well, shit. Sound like a plan, player.
Yeah, I'm just ready to get on that and make some movement. But other than that, you good?
Yeah. You know I'm good. I'm holding it down.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. Shit. Boy, that goddamn Pocahontas stressed out, but I can't wait.
Yeah. As soon as you stress out and come home, I got you.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
Ain't nobody got no calls they need to make, dude.
No. You know what? I was gonna call Dion, but no. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, I want to talk to. I want to call Shirley now if you can. You know, if you got time.
I got fun. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm gonna put the phone down, so when y'all finish, just holler loud.
Okay. Wait. Shirley.
She on the line now.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay. Could you?
So when you get ready, before you hang up, just holler loud. I hear you.
Okay.
Wait, Lamont.
Okay, wait.
Huh?
I just need you to just tell Shirley. I need Shirley to tell her what you're doing. What she's doing tomorrow. That's all I need to tell her.
Okay. He was saying that you needed to go somewhere and get something done. I told him I would at 2:00. I told him I would take you a week ago. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I need to go to get my TSA check from the airport. I mean, it's not at the airport. It's at the Aloft Hotel downtown.
You just need to pick it up, or you need to go down there and get checked out.
Yeah, I have to get checked out. It's an interview.
Oh, you got to do your interview. Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
just a couple minutes. It's just a couple minutes. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. Well, I'll call you first thing in the morning and put together and go from there.
Okay.
I'll call you about 9.
All right. That sounds good.
Wait. You gonna be working at 9?
Wait. No. I work tomorrow night.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, sir. I feel safe because there's a lot going on out there. I gotta make sure she's good.
Okay. I got you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Did y'all want to talk, or do you want me to hang up?
I'm good. I just want to make sure she communicated that with you. Make sure I'm saying the right thing.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right, Shirley. Talk to you later.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Well.
All right. Bye.
Hello?
Yeah.
So they talked about this previously, though, obviously in the same time span, but maybe this was, I don't know, a few weeks ago, when Shirley was just given kind of the rundown of stuff that she had going on. And of course, this is prior to her car being seized, because we know her car got seized on November 1st. She had that TSA check. I think some of you guys in the chat that day were saying, because he was asking her, like, where are you going to be for this? And what time do you need to be there? And some people felt like Ernesto was trying to like mark her potentially, or just kind of like, just really being overly aware of wanting to know where she was going to be and when, and kind of telling her that she needed to, have an escort with her, or not a bodyguard, but he wanted one of the guys to go with her because basically, like he said, what she's driving, her ring, things like that. And I guess, this time last year, there was a lot of carjackings going on in Atlanta. There may still be, I'm not sure, but there was kind of like a problem at that moment last year. So she was afraid. And she was also saying that, she was at the store and she said something and someone heard her voice, and they didn't recognize her on site, but they recognized her when she opened her mouth, and it made her nervous. So one overtone that you hear sometimes Shirley talking about is that she's kind of scared to be outside because she feels like people are going to recognize her and all kinds of things. I'm sure now even more so, but this this is when he got Lamont to, I guess, take her downtown.
You good? Got everybody else?
Yeah, I just want to call, tell her to check my lawyer. Not my lawyer, my judge. I would like to know who judge I'm going in front of too.
All right, hold on.
You know that naked is with your food.
Hey, Tessie. She know he can disguise her voice for a couple of minutes. Wait, does she know she can disguise her voice for a couple of minutes to do the interview? She won't be on the intercom. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Desi. The interview only has to do with going to TSA. There's like a TSA. There was going to be like a TSA day where if you wanted to get your security checks done, so you don't have to go, you can get, I forget what they call it. the pass so that you have gotten that extra level of screening to go through TSA quicker through Atlanta Airport. So I'm not sure what you're talking about, but she had to sit and talk with TSA. So that's what that was. It wasn't a, I'm not sure what you meant, but that's what she was going to. So the interview was with TSA, and it was going to be a day that TSA, yes, she needs to get like her TSA clearance so she can kind of go through the line faster. It's like an additional level of a security check. You guys know. But she was going to get that. That's what she wanted to go to the airport for. And then I guess having to park her luxury vehicle and all of those things. She's from Chicago. She worked in LA. She lives in Atlanta at this moment. At today, where she's living, I don't know. And it wasn't it was a 20,000. I'm not sure how much that ring was. It's been said that the ring is $200,000. Um, there was $20,000 that was tagged from that lady Bickham's account. Okay. But I think
He
that
was
was
honest.
a check that Bickham wrote. But I want to say that ring was worth a lot more than $20,000.
Hello.
Yeah.
What you got?
What I got? I got nothing.
You're
I'm
working
at home.
Oh, you're home, so you're not working at
I went already. I just got home like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. I'll just see what's going on.
We lost. Look, we lost.
All right, so what you got going on today? This evening?
That's it. I'm about to cook, and I'm gonna be in the house because I gotta work tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll probably call you after a while then. I want to see if you get a chance. I know you're burnt out on this court shit, but I'll let you know. I know I'm going Tuesday, but I will let you know my judge I'm going in front of. It should have.
You don't have a judge yet. You don't have a judge yet. So what happens in your preliminary hearing where you do the plea and
Okay,
they read up the
let me
charges?
clear this. So when I was talking about Shirley's voice being recognized, that has nothing to do with her TSA interview. She had stated in a conversation with Nesto that when she goes out, people are starting to recognize her. So she didn't. I don't think it was. I don't want to go to TSA by myself. She was more concerned about parking and going downtown for something else. And Nesto encouraged her to take one of the guys with her because she said that she was, I don't know, at a store or something and someone recognized her. All of that being said, got her in the mind frame to be a little bit more scared or a little bit more cautious being out because her voice is easily recognizable. I'm quite sure a TSA interview is perfectly safe. Everyone's there with the same goal in mind. I don't think she would care about that at a loft hotel and at at a federal type interview for a TSA pass. I don't think that was the concern. Ernesto didn't want her having to go out and about in Atlanta with all of the carjackings that were taking place this time last year. So hopefully that makes more sense. So I hope that answered your question, Tessie. Okay.
That's when they assign a judge to you.
Okay, what judge I'm going in for on a Tuesday to get a bond here?
What?
Okay.
Let's roll that back.
We lost. Look, we lost.
All right, so what you got going on today? This evening?
That's it. I'm about to cook, and I'm gonna be in the house because I gotta work tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll probably call you after a while then. I want to see if you get a chance. I know you're burnt out on this court shit, but I'll let you know. I know I'm going Tuesday, but I will let you know my judge I'm going in front of. It should have.
You don't have a judge yet. You don't have a judge yet. So what happens in your preliminary hearing where you do the plea and they read up the charges? That's when they assign a judge to you.
Okay, what judge I'm going in for on a Tuesday to get a bond here?
Whatever the bonding judge, it kind of rotates. Judges rotate on those type of hearings. They don't have like a specific judge for it. When you have criminal judges, you have probate judges, you have civil judges, right? You have family judges. So what you're going in front of is just a judge that they rotate judges, and every day it's a different person that may hear all of the bond hearings.
Oh, that's all they do. They specialize in bond.
That's all they do is just hear the bonds, and then they set them. They go off the recommendation of the prosecutor. Sometimes they don't. But it's just whatever the prosecutor pretty much recommends. They kind of lean toward that, unless your attorney has a better argument. That's why I say he needs to get his argument together.
Oh, okay. So how was your day today?
Oh, my day was great. A great
It
day
was
was great. I
great.
cannot complain. I mean, I just went to work. Work was fine. I was speaking to my neighbor who her nephew is the somebody for the Miami. I mean, Minnesota Vikings. She got people in there. She was just like, let me know when you open.
Why is it so? Okay. So she went to work. She met someone whose son is a Minnesota Viking. Did she say son or brother? And then I don't know, she must be running this information to people, telling them that she's opening up some sort of restaurant or bar. And she's like, well, tell me when you open because I'll get him here. Like, it's like, Sonia, what are you talking about? You got two jobs and sounds like you live in a room. It's like she's always trying to run down something that's happening that doesn't match up with what her current situation sounds like to me.
Okay. So how was your day today?
Oh, my day was great. A great day was great. I cannot complain. I mean, I just went to work. Work was fine. I was speaking to my neighbor who her nephew is the somebody for the Miami. I mean, Minnesota Vikings. She got people
Her nephew is a Minnesota Viking.
in there. She was just like, let me know when you open so I can have them come down. And I got a lot of people in football, professional football. So I'm like, oh, great, cool.
Let me know when you open so I can have my nephew come down. No talk about pay, no talk about promo, no talk about playing. Like, let me know when you open. I'm gonna have my nephew, who is a Minnesota Viking, come down. It's like, girl, would you stop lying? Nobody's jumping on a plane for your pub, for your little restaurant that doesn't even exist. Girl, she sounds like a whole
Whenever I
clown.
open. Oh, yeah. That was a good thing.
Oh, you had a wonderful day today then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if my plans pass tomorrow, it'll be a better week.
So what time you how you know the plans gonna change? How you gonna know?
Well, my plans were resubmitted last week. So when the plans, I'm going to call Marlo. I was supposed to go with her yesterday for car shopping, but she couldn't find a car. So I ended up not going.
I was gonna go with Marlo carpet shopping, but she couldn't find a car. What? She couldn't find a car? So you're going carpet shopping with someone who doesn't have their vehicle to go shopping for this fictitious club that you're opening? Her plans, like building plans. So um she's been talking, this has been kind of a reoccurring topic that she is working on some sort of restaurant slash club with a friend. And there's the guy, the builder, who is slash architect, and the stuff about it not being up to code. And this was maybe a few days ago. And Nesto was like, you talk about the guy who ran off with the money. And she's like, yeah, he's trying to cut corners and da 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 da. It's some of that long talking that she does. And I know for a lot of you guys probably zone out on Sonia's talking, but yeah. Yeah. So it's her the building plans is what this is the reoccurring. We're waiting for some building plans from some dude. I forget Lowe, the dude named Lowe, who's the builder slash and architect. I was gonna say it like that. Okay.
Open. Oh, yeah. That was a good thing.
Oh, you had a wonderful day today then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if my plans pass tomorrow, it'll be a better week.
So what time how you know the plans gonna change? How you gonna know?
Well, my plans were resubmitted last week. So when the plans, I'm going to call Marlo. I was supposed to go with her yesterday for car shopping, but she couldn't find a car. So I ended up not going. So I don't know. I'm going to see what was submitted. They didn't send them to me because they know how I like to bid. So
Okay.
she can call me later. That's cool. I'm not doing anything. I'm walking the dog.
So she's waiting on plans to be approved for a project that she's managing. She's waiting for the approval. They submitted the plans without her seeing them because they know how she bitches. She spoke about Mickey Howard wanting her to go to California to work on some sort of project for her, but girl, she's talked about so many damn people. Do you, like a few days ago, she was talking about one of her jobs once upon a time. She used to be a damn corrections officer. Sonya has done everything. Also, she mentioned about those bankruptcies, that she'd had like 3 bankruptcies in her lifetime, and someone dropped down to the comments who works bankruptcies on the operational side, and basically was like, it's absolutely impossible for her to be in her 40s or early 50s and have had 3 bankruptcies. It's just not even possible. But we don't know how these people operate out here. These people could be operating with fake socials. They could have these, some of these people have aliases. Sonia has copped to having ankle bracelets. We don't know what these people are doing. If she says she had 3 bankruptcies, we just going to go based on the video. But we know that Sonya has clearly had a past. So just understand that when she is over here fabricating or embellishing these stories, also keep in mind, like, these are people also who don't always operate inside the law, right? Because I think if you watched maybe the most recent episode on Pam, the Law Intellect, she was highlighting some things that Ernesto was doing, basically kind of applying for preliminary bankruptcies on a few occasions, because initially when you file for bankruptcy, there's an immediate kind of hold to everything. Even though he knew that these bankruptcies would not be valid, he was using he was using the instrument as a maneuver to kind of finesse the system to buy him more time in evictions and certain things. So you also have to understand, these are also people who know how to finesse. These are people who are being accused of cons. So don't always think of everything as what you would do or what's legal or what makes sense. And I'm gonna stop right there. Okay.
And then I'm cook some food, and it's Sunday, right? Yeah, I'm gonna watch TV. It's Ratchet TV night.
Yeah. All right, so I call you after we eat and all that. Probably about
Cool.
about 8, 9. Try to get me a pass so I can eat. All right, cool.
Don't stress it. Don't worry. You just got to talk with your attorney on. Come on, dog. This way. You just got to talk to your attorney on Monday. You need to really get you need to get a conversation with him so he can kind of know what he's going to say, know what his argument's going to be, see what they did, and if you can consolidate your charges so you can have everything heard at one time, and even on your new charges, to get everything so you can get bonded out. So you're not coming back on it, because they're all related. They're all the same type of charge. And again, it's not a violent or a sex crime, so it shouldn't be that serious.
And that was in October of 2022. So keep that in mind, because I know some of you are going to say, but he's got CP, he's got SA, he's got RAPE, he's got all of these things. At this time, he did not. Okay, so just keep that in mind.
Okay, all right then. Martin, you on the phone?
No, he off.
Okay.
You got to be on the phone if you're on the phone with me. All right, sir.
All right.
Bye. I love you. Bye.
How you doing?
Talking about I love you. Girl, you sound so silly.
Martin, you on the phone?
Yeah.
What you doing over there?
Shit, goddamn, trying to figure out what the fuck the next move is. I'm just waiting for you to finish
Lamont
up.
is funny.
Oh, well, yeah, the next movie is, you hung up?
Yeah, I hung up.
Okay, yeah, the next movie is, I got to go ahead and get a spot. Shirley tell me that she got to work at night now, and she can't stay there too much long because it's going to interrupt them what they got going on. So I got to figure out if I'm going to get she want to move back in Bucky or whatever. I got to figure out, because this shit's so high right now. The economy's so goddamn fucked up right now. I'm starting to see it on news. I'm just not being able to see it on news these past couple of weeks because they moved me here. So now I can really see TV. I can kind of gauge with shit. But right now, it's fucked up out there. It's fucked up. So I got to figure out.
You ain't got to worry about that. You good, bro. You ain't got to worry about that. You straight.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. You ain't got to worry about that.
No,
they problems, don't let their problems come on to you, because you ain't got, they got their own set of problems. You got, your problems ain't there.
Yeah, my problems ain't there. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right.
I mean, is Lamont kind of inspirational, motivational type? I mean, he really Ernesto listens to him, you know? I mean, you can tell when I mean, all he has to do is like, yeah, okay, their problems aren't my problems. Okay, don't think about it. Okay, think positive. Okay, what happened? Yeah, nothing happened. No, nothing. Just put it out your head. And I mean, I get it because in some situations that really does work, but not necessarily on a recorded jail call. Cuz yeah.
So don't even think. Don't nobody give a fuck about the economy. Fuck the economy. When have you ever cared about the economy?
I never have.
It don't do nothing for me. So I don't know what you're telling me about the economy. Fuck the economy. Bitch can go under. I don't give a fuck if ain't nobody who got no job. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't telling you they been.
Okay. Well, you know what? You're
Lamont is a mess.
absolutely right, bro. You know what? I got to say you're right.
We ain't worrying about that. We ain't worrying about them. We ain't worrying about what they got going on. Fuck them. We're going to keep pushing, keep moving, and do what we got to do. All right, Fluff?
Okay, all right. We're good. You have yourself a wonderful night, sir. I'll call you.
You do the same. Have a good day. Call me tomorrow. And if you need to call back tonight, call back tonight. Don't make no difference. Call as much as you want. If you want to sit on the phone, I'll call some girls up three-way so all y'all can talk on the phone all night long if you want. Yeah.
Okay.
Just let me know. If you get bored and tired, just let me know. I can click over and start calling people. So you know you have 4, 5, and 6 of them on the phone.
Lamont is a mess.
Okay, player. All right.
Hey, just call me back tomorrow, though.
All right, cool. I will. Have a good night.
All right, thank you. Love you, bro. All right.
In this next call between Ernesto and Lamont, you will hear Lamont attempt to call Dion and Dre, but neither of them answer. Ernesto then asks Lamont to call Shirley, and she does answer. Ernesto goes on to talk about his charges and explains to Lamont why he was arrested. Take a listen.
What's going on, player?
What it is, player? What it is, player?
You got back in?
Yeah, I done made it back on in.
Oh, well, that's what I'm talking about. Goddamn, enjoy your life, player. Enjoy your life.
Hey, man, I'm moving around, trying to goddamn keep it together. I think I'm back on track. Just trying to stay on track, player. Just trying to stay on track. That's all you can do.
Okay.
What you got going on?
Nothing to go to court next week, so we're gonna see how that go. Well, the lawyer says he gonna get me on.
Yeah, they say you ain't got no RICO, so you doing good.
What?
Yeah, they ain't got nobody. It's all some girl, whatever some hating ass girl doing.
Oh.
Some hating ass girl. So just listen to this part. Which it's possible because they talked about the woman Bickham, who basically the lady with the Mercedes, who basically cashed out her Mercedes and gave him $90,000 and the Mercedes, so over $160,000 on top of like 20. Let him or wrote a $20,000 check to Danielle Diamonds, which he used to buy Shirley's upgrade. Okay. Um, but I also feel like he could be talking about Erica King. But this has been like a very consistent situation for over a decade of him trying to sell and trade cars, sell and trade buses, sell and trade motor coaches, selling trade trucks, um, all of these things. So let's just keep going. So it's not necessarily a snitch. It's someone who's coming forward, basically stating that they did not get what Ernesto promised her. They did not get what she purchased, I guess.
They ain't got nobody. It's all some girl, whatever some hating ass girl doing.
Oh.
That's what it is. What I've been checking on, they say everything all right. It's some girl, whoever she is.
Oh. Well, I ain't worried about none of that.
Yeah.
Hi, Elle. Bonjour.
Hey, don't even worry about it.
Yeah. I need to call Dion and tell him to go pick my truck up because they repoed the truck to some place and Shirley can get it back. That was good. That they don't have to go deal with them water folks no more.
Right.
Yeah.
You ain't got to go deal with that. That worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. So
it's gonna work itself out. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Everything gonna work itself out.
Yeah. It is. I got a bond on. They tried to give me another charge, drop charge, another charge. Man, you ain't gonna believe shit when I get out and I tell you this shit. You just not gonna believe the same folks, well, in-house folks, bad how they just, I think the motherfucker is bipolar, man.
You said our folks?
My folks, well, same folks that I fell out with in L.A.
The same folk, listen to this, okay? The same folks he fell out with in LA, just listen.
It is. I got a bond on. They tried to give me another charge, drop charge, another charge. Man, you ain't gonna believe shit when I get out and I tell you this shit. You just not gonna believe the same folks, well, in-house folks.
The same folks, these in-house folks, okay? You guys listening?
Bad how they just, I think the motherfucker is bipolar, man.
You said our folks?
My folks, well, same folks that I fell out with in L.A. Same little folks.
The same little folks he fell out with in LA.
Just turn against you all type of way. Don't ain't know nothing about you, nothing. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, he's got charges in California, and it was a very similar thing. It involves cars, reselling cars, dealership, all kinds of stuff, right? So he's saying someone on the inside turned on him. We'll go back and listen to it, but they are based. So, okay. So, he's got the charges in California, but California is not looking to extradite him, right? So, but this person has turned on him, but also keep in mind, remember when Lamont, and I'll find that segment and that video where Lamont says to Ernesto, old girl called old girl in Cali and told her everything. That's the poll today. Who's old girl? Was it Shirley? I doubt it was Shirley. Was it Erica King? That was his business partner, the King of the South, the Queen of the South, excuse me. Would she know what's going on? They were working together. I don't know what they were working together on, but she's a co-defendant and she got out on a judicial bond for many reasons. Possibly, we don't know if she's cooperating or not. Is it Sonya the helper? Does Sonya know a little more? She knew about the bus. They met out in Atlanta outside. Is it Dominique? Dominique was instrumental in getting leases signed. We don't know if she signed Sheridan's name. We know Sheridan's name is on a lease. We don't know who did it, right? Was it Dominique? Was it Sonya? Was it Erica King? Is it Shirley? What's really going on? Okay. Let's get back to it.
Same little folks. Yeah. Turn against you all type of way. Don't get out and I tell you this shit. You just not gonna believe the same folks, well, in-house folks, bad how they just, I think the motherfucker is bipolar, man.
You said our folks?
My folks, well, same folks that I fell out with in L.A. Same little folks. Yeah. Turn against you all type of way. Don't ain't know nothing about you, nothing. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but anyway, long story short, yes, I'm good. And I ain't sick. I got all my health. I'm straight. So.
Well, that's all that matters. As long as you're good, and everything else can work itself out.
Yeah, as long as I don't get, hopefully I don't get on this leg, Mom, I'll be better.
Thank you, Shaw. I appreciate
you're gonna
it.
be all right.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about it. You're gonna be all right.
I need to call. Can you call Dion real fast?
Okay, why is Ernesto whistling in the phone? Ernesto thinks that if you are too silent for too long, that the phone will click off. I can't really. Oh, I got other. Okay, did I get it? Hold on a second. Thank you, Sha. Let me see. Okay, thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lamont doesn't believe Sonya is definitely suspect, and Sonya talks way too much. But you can't help but think who's over here collecting information. I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Everybody to me has a question mark on them. I don't care who they are. Um, so okay. Okay, let's get back into it. He's trying to call Dion at this moment. Dion is, I think, going to be not available, but hold on. Ernesto has some of the most annoying habits in my life that I've ever encountered.
Yep,
He
yep,
sound like
yep, 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 yep.
Thank you, Cash. I agree. I think either Ernesto may have had dentures. I don't know if he had partials. I don't know, but it definitely sounds like they caught him with no teeth because sometimes he sounds like he has no teeth in. You know what I mean? He sounds like Daffy Duck sometimes, and then sometimes he got his teeth in. I don't know. Um, let's see. He sound like he don't have any teeth in. Absolutely. Uh, girl, too much. Too much. Way too much. Okay. Sonya had access to speak with his lawyer, with the lawyer he hired. Did Shirley know this? I would say, of course not. I would say no. I mean, if she look, maybe she found out, but I think at this moment, not this moment today, this moment a year ago, I would doubt it. You know what I mean? I would doubt that she knew. Um, I don't think so. I think, when you look at their Instagram feed, I don't know. I mean, it would be interesting to know, was this all, I think Ernesto, when they talk sometimes, Shirley gives off pampered pet a little bit that he kind of enjoyed. Keep in mind, men of a certain age, having a wife and to men is somewhat of a trophy and a status symbol, and it also um even though he obviously is notorious for cheating and being deceptive at this moment, men uh men feel some type of way about their wife. And even though clearly there were issues because Ernesto was not handling business legally, he was not legally married to Shirley. I really don't think that she knew that. I don't I just really don't. But it's all up for speculation. I think that's why people are so interested in this story because it's like, how could you not know? But then who knows? Was this all a big scam? We don't really know. You know what I mean? That's why I think everyone finds it so fascinating on many different levels. Let's finish this up because there's only like 12 more minutes. This jabbering Ernesto is doing, it's not a figment of your imagination. Lamont's trying to call Dion, and he thinks that if he's too quiet for too long, the phone's going to disconnect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He ain't answered. Okay, cool. Let me call. You remember Dre, don't you? Who was in the wedding?
Yeah, what's the number?
You remember Dre who was in the wedding? So now we know Dre was in his wedding. If you look at the groomsmen lineup, I didn't even know that. So he said, you remember Dre who was in the wedding? Call him. Dre was in a call. I think I put out a Dre call the other day. So if you check out my playlist, it'll be in there. Everything from both of my channels, the live reactions and then the deep dives are all in one playlist. But yeah, the Dre call. So if you want to take a look at Dre, he was in the wedding. Okay.
Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep.
Well, old girl in California, we know is not anyone that we're. So who do you? I don't think old girl is any of these women. So old girl, obviously in California, I don't think is any of those four. But YSSD, drop down below and let me know who is old girl then. Oh, who is old girl who told old girl in California everything? Okay. But you don't think old girl is any of these four. What do you know? So tell us what your theory is, if you don't mind, down below. So none of your questions get answers. What are your questions, sis? Okay. Did you do a video on Sonia telling Shirley everything? There's no video. There was nothing that came out about Shirley telling so old girl who told old girl everything. So maybe you weren't here at the beginning. So I think the impression is that people thought when Lamont said old girl called old girl in California and told her everything, I think everyone just assumed, and I think that was what was said in the phone call um, on that video. That was the assumption. Here, 2 months later, this is just my theory. I don't believe that that's what that call was about because Ernesto said, "Yeah, let's not talk about that." And they were talking about the case. I don't even I don't think that that had anything to do with anything because keep in mind that might have even been in I don't remember exactly. It could have been March, something like that. That phone call and Shirley was still defending Ernesto. And then keep in mind, in June of 2023, she drops the affidavit with the attorney who says that she wanted his release effectuated immediately and he was able to return home. She's not a victim, all of those things. I don't know that if she knew about Sonya at that moment, that would be that. But there is no video related to that because that call at this moment does not exist about anything of Sonya telling Shirley everything. We don't know that to be the case. Um, the reason for the poll is getting ready to come up. Um, he's already talked about the fact that he fell out with some people in California and he thinks that that person is bipolar and that potentially is the person who's telling on him. But there's going to be another little bit, I think, to come up where he's talking about someone I think that he's saying has betrayed him and they keep calling her they said old girl in California. And it made me think about Dominique simply because him and Dominique I think had something going on once upon a time, and that was in the Dre call. We know about him and Sonya. We know about him and Erica King, and then obviously Shirley. So I don't know what your other question was, ma'am. Let's see. And just keep in mind, I'm one person here, and there's over 600 of you, and I don't necessarily click on everything, and it's not intentional. I'm just clicking on whatever my finger happens to land on. So don't take it personal. If your question doesn't get answered, there's plenty of people's comments that didn't get clicked on, sis. Okay. So don't take it personal. It's not like I'm just picking out certain names. I'm just scrolling and stopping. Um, okay. I don't know what if you had another question. I don't see it. But also you guys on a call the other day, Lamont said why it's taking so long. I thought they didn't have nothing. Um, I think this is my okay, let me drop my banner. Um, we're gonna talk about this in a little while. I'm gonna have to push the other live back a little bit because I didn't plan to be on here. Well, it's 1.5 hours. I planned to come on a little earlier, but anyway, um, Ernesto has been running this similar type business deal. Let's say it like that for a minute. This is not the first time that Ernesto has been accused of trying to sell something that's already been sold to like 5 other people or one other person or whatever. The theft by taking charges that he had back in 2013, it was a very similar situation. Okay, hold on. I don't have the redacted version in front of me. Okay, let me read this to you. This is 2013. In the name and behalf of the citizens of Georgia, I do charge and accuse. So this was the grand jury indictment. So he ended up getting a nolo prosse, which they did not end up prosecuting him. So any of you guys who will have to go back through this, and I didn't plan on talking about this at this moment, but I did a video about a guy who dropped a comment on Shirley's Facebook page, right? And he was complaining about having a business deal with Ernesto, a dude. His sign-on name on Facebook was King Mazi, right? He said that he had purchased a motor coach and was not able to get it registered because he could not get the title. So in 2013, there was a theft by deception grand jury indictment on November 27th, 2013. The accused did create the impression upon, I'm just going to say, Melvin, that the accused was the rightful possessor of a 1989 Prevost bus, which the accused sold to Melvin, promising to provide the title to said vehicle. At the time of the purchase, the vehicle had a lien placed upon it, had a valid lien placed upon it, and the lien holder took possession of the 1989 Prevost bus, thereby depriving the victim of said property and U.S. currency, which at the time was said to be $15,000. So this guy was commenting before Shirley. He was saying, Shirley, don't marry this guy. He's a scammer. He's a con. He took $15,000 from me. I have an open civil case against him. So this person went down to the police, filed charges on him. The charges ended up getting dropped, or they decided not to prosecute the case. This person had to end up going and filing a civil lawsuit. So he may have judgments and liens for all of this. I'm telling you about this simply because this is a very familiar situation, because we've heard this complaint not just from 2013, but even recently. So the most recent theft by takings are all involved with these motor coaches, these buses, these cars. He's flipping, he's selling to multiple people. People aren't getting what they're promised. This has been a known, this is kind of like a known scam, right? So we'll talk about that a little bit more. I had to kind of redact the document before I can show it to you guys, and I'll show you guys when I go live again. Okay. Did I see Tall Jewel? Oh no. Okay. Notice how I'm skipping around, guys. Okay. It's not. I'm not just picking it. I don't think old girl is any of these women. He talks like a bad ventriloquist. Let's see, suffering succotash. She sounds like Daffy Duck. Can't wait for the Lifetime movie. Oh my god. Shirley probably found out during the hearings. Oh, she definitely found out during the hearings, because when Majeski blurted it out that he was a flight risk due to talking to his girlfriend, and that they thought he was a flight risk, I mean, she had no choice but to know at that moment. And that was in the same hearing when Crail Lewis, his public defender at the time, said that he had a affidavit from Miss Strawberry, who wanted her husband to come home. Let's see. Sonya telling Shirley everything will be Shirley and Nesto. Okay. Let's keep going so we can get through this video. We'll answer more questions over at Real Talk Bougie. If I get to your question now, don't feel any type of way. If I see something that needs to be addressed after the live, then I will try to bubble it up. But it's just impossible for me to do this in under 2 hours and stop on every single comment. So I know you guys understand that, right?
Damn. I guess they ain't pick up there today, then.
I don't know. They might not recognize the number.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. So they ain't gonna pick up. You're right. Okay. All right, then. Well, appreciate you. But what else you got going on?
I ain't doing shit, bro. I'm sitting here right now. I'm getting ready to go to Cali in about 30 minutes. I was just waiting around for you to call. I had called little girl. She was in court. She told me that that she had talked to you today. So I talked to her yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he called old girl, which probably is Sonia at that moment. I mean, he calls a couple of people old girl, but she was in court. Remember, Sonia had a bankruptcy that was being dismissed or something.
Yeah. So that's.
But she said she was looking for you to call her. So I ain't really been doing shit, man. I'm just trying to maintain, keep it together. Just keep it together. That's all I can do is maintain, keep it together, and do what I need to do.
Damn. What about your makeup bar? You don't deal with them no more?
Yeah, I still fuck with them. Shit, I'm finna goddamn put something together for them right now. Shit.
Damn.
I'm working on a few things right now.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'm still shooting on that. Ain't nothing stop. You can't stop, bro. You got to keep it going.
Yeah, keep it going. What's that talking about looking at an apartment you done found out?
Oh, I had told her to go downtown. It's one down there. I got some friends down there. It's in Midtown. Cause she was saying that she wanted to go ahead and get to a spot that she needed some more privacy.
Right.
So I told her that, once everything, we see what's what, then you can go down there and speak to my people and see what they say. And try and put something together.
Okay, I got you. I got to figure that out.
Yeah, because they need to get, she said she wanted to go on here and just, be able to do what she needs to do.
Okay, well, I'm probably going to do that today then. I might just work on it today. Matter of fact, let's call her now. I want to make sure she's going to call the truck place before I get a call.
Who that, Shirley?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm so sick of this damn F-350. I'm so tired of it.
Hey, how you doing? I got him on. I connected him. Hold on. He on the line.
Hello?
Hi, hon.
Hi, hun.
Good. How are you?
Good. You made it back safe?
Yeah, last night.
Oh, okay. I tried to call Dion. He didn't answer his phone yet to see if he can meet you to pick the truck up, if that's the case or not. How was the trip?
It was good. I had a good time. It was work, but fun being home.
Okay. All right, so I'll probably call you back. When you going to be free?
I'm free now. I have to work tonight, but I'm free now all day until 10 o'clock tonight.
Okay, so what is 1? I'll call you back at 1 o'clock.
What do you need me to do again? You said meet Dion to discuss?
Yeah, call Westlake and see what they're talking about so I can get him to go with you to pick that truck up, take it to his house, let it sit.
Well, I have to pay some more money.
Okay. But we'll talk about it.
Okay, all right.
Then I know what's going on, but you can at least call him before I call you so you know what the deal is.
Well, they left me a number to call to find out where the truck is and everything. I'll call that number.
Okay. So we
Oh, yeah. Huh? What were you saying? What did you say?
So you're going to call and see what the number is. You said you're going to call them?
No, they have a number. I'll just call the number and see what they're saying. They'll probably say, pay the money and you can get the truck or something.
Okay, so you said it was $700?
Well, that's one number they gave me. It might be more than that. It might be less, but it might be more than that, or it might be 700. I'll find out.
Okay. All right, and they got to give you a code or something and tell you, ask them exactly what address and all that.
Yeah, so we can pick it up. Okay. And what's you said I'll need a code?
Well, you got to ask them what kind of code confirmation and all that from the bank. that you authorized to pick it up.
Okay. Have you heard anything more? It's still the 31st?
Yes,
It's still next
31st
week?
at 5 o'clock. 31st at
Okay.
5 o'clock.
Okay. Have you talked to your attorney?
Not yet. I'm going to wait till Friday. I talked to him.
Okay.
I didn't talk to him. I talked to his secretary Friday. So he expects to be showing up on Monday, 31st, 5 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll call them now. You want me to call them now?
Yeah, you can call him now. Then I call you back at 1 o'clock so you have the details together.
Okay. What time is it? Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, thank
Let
you.
me call them. You're welcome. Bye. Lamont?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, all right. Talk to you later.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's setting, guys. Okay, while that's doing that, hold on. Let's look at this real quick. Hold on. Okay, guys, what you're looking at right now, hold on a second. Here we go. This is obviously Shirley and Nesto. This is Ty from Danielle Diamond. This photo or this picture, this post is from January 2nd, 2015. So clearly she must have been like their jeweler of preference because she is also the one that received that $20,000 check or the monies that was traced back. I guess, yeah, right here. Her name is Ty Parker. She's the jeweler at Danielle Diamond right there. She's the one who, when they have the conversation about the police just called and they want a receipt, there was a woman who called and she wanted to know if I had a receipt for a $20,000 check that Ernesto paid for a diamond ring. And she said she thought it was a scam. Then Detective Fields called her and said they were from the Roswell Police Department. A female police officer called from Roswell and said, "Do you have a receipt? Because we're trying to trace back a purchase from Ernesto Williams regarding the purchase of a diamond ring." She called Shirley and told Shirley she played stupid. Shirley told Ernesto, Ty just called her and told her that she heard from a woman who she thought it was a scam about a receipt for $20,000 that was drawn from her account, but she didn't tell her anything because she thought it was a scam. But then when the police called, she was like, whoa, called Shirley and told the police officer, basically, if you want any of my receipts, you're going to have to provide me with a court order, which is one of the reasons, which on one of the warrants or arrest documents, they were saying that they were waiting for, I guess they were trying to pull some sort of a warrant or something for her to provide those receipts regarding Ernesto. But I just think this is what I also think. I believe that Ernesto has been doing this for a while, and I think he knows how to do this scam to finesse people out of their money. Um, Leaving the paper trail so murky and also infusing it with sex and maybe embarrassing pictures or embarrassing situations that they're just not able to get to the bottom of it as far as his theft by taking shenanigans, because it always seems to end up in a nole prosecute or nole proce, and them having to probably go and file civil lawsuits against him for loss versus actually him seeing a day of sentencing or being found guilty of theft by taking, theft by deception, because these are people who are also kind of involved in relationships. We've heard people getting, in bed with him and massages and being in odd situations with him. And, the waters are very murky. But anyway, this is Ty Parker. Let's get back. We're almost done with this call, but you guys were asking about who was Ty, who's the big slew footed person that Lamont was talking about. He was referring to the lady from the jewelry store. Okay.
Yeah, y'all here? Huh?
Huh? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead. What's up?
Okay, so let me tell you what's going on. So right now I go to court on the 31st for the conspiracy, for the conspiracy charges. So they drop shit, add shit, drop shit. They got my shit crossed all up, bro, all up. So now they got to drop down to like 4 charges. So they indicted me on 2 charges. The weakest one, they just indicted me on that. So I go to court on the 23rd on that. That's just saying.
Let me say something too. We're gonna go back and listen to that just a little bit more. He says he's going to court on the 31st, right? That's Halloween. I just put up a call. We talked about it. Was that yesterday? When he was really upset because he had just come back from court, and he said that they said he was a flight risk, that he was going to leave town, that he was making plans with other people. I feel like this was the call I put up yesterday. um that So he says he's going to court on the 31st. There's a call on the 31st. He's talking to Shirley. He's very upset. He said that they said I'm a flight risk, somebody's talking, someone's doing something, all of these things. So check the playlist. I believe that was yesterday we talked about this. um he was extremely upset. Okay. um I believe that was the conversation we had yesterday at lunchtime, right? And that was the call on Halloween. So, and then we also know the following day, November 1st, is when her car got seized and they threatened her to take the ring back. And then a few days later, I just showed you the picture of Ty at the jewelry store. They called Ty asking her for receipts because they're still trying to get together the evidence.
Guilty. But if I make it through this week without for the conspiracy charges, so they drop shit, add shit, drop shit. They got my shit crossed all up, bro, all up. So now they got to drop down to like 4 charges. So they indicted me on 2 charges. The weakest one, they just indicted me on that. So I go to court on the 23rd on that. That's just saying if my plea guilty or not guilty. But if I make it through this week without indictment, they give me a bond. Matter of fact, they charged me 2 more times last Monday. Yeah, last Monday. But I supposed to went to court the week before that. So to put the shit out to my book, he showed up. So when he showed up, then he asked him to give me a bond. I could have been getting a bond this whole time, 4 fucking months. So they gave me a bond for that, for the first 2. But it's crazy what they charged me with. This shit is so crazy. That is the craziest thing I ever heard. The police called the daughter down there, and the daughter say, "Hey, did he put some in your name?" Convince her to say, "Yeah, we put some in her name." A fucking lease. Ain't that the craziest thing, bro? And they charged me with fucking conspiracy.
Wow.
Well, it's conspiracy number one because there's so many people involved. You got Dominique involved. You've got your wife's daughter's name, which makes no sense why you and your stepdaughter would be on a lease together in a house that you're supposed to be living in with your wife, and you and your wife are living somewhere else next door to a lady that you do business with on some flim flam co-defendant type stuff. Erica King's living right next door to a house that you're not occupying with a lease that was executed by some random business assistant, um, and checks bouncing, rents not being paid, all of these things. So it's not just about a lease, it seems to be a collective of people. It seems to be high rents not being paid in valuable homes, valuable properties, people not getting their money. The totals are adding up. Your name is being run around town. People are now checking in with the police department because they're trading Mercedeses. They're funneling over large sums of money for business services that are not being rendered. And there's many people involved, so yes, they're not sure what's going on. Okay. um and they're trying to figure it out because when they run your name, there seems to be a history of this type of situation happening, and that's basically what it is. There is a track record, and sir seems to be on still on the streets doing the same thing. So um that's what's going on. That's why they're trying to hold on to him. It's too much, and it's been a history of the same things. So I do have the documents from 2013. It basically reads exactly like what just recently happened to the most recent cases. It's like, sir said he was going to do something. Sir said he wanted me to buy something. Sir asked me to give him some money in exchange for this, that, and the third, and it didn't happen. Okay. And we also have a gentleman. There was the guy, like I said, King Mazi, who was commenting. And when I read this indictment, um, it sounds exactly like what King Mazi said. We'll talk about it when I go over to Real Talk Bougie. That was supposed to start at 11:30, but guys, I've been on here for almost 2 hours. So I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna come back a little bit later on. I'll reset it for like maybe 3 o'clock this afternoon, 2 or 3, but just have your notifications set because if I might come back earlier. But we're gonna go through that stuff because I meant to do that yesterday, but I was live 3 times yesterday and I just could not do a fourth. And I'm sure you guys understand. But we will definitely talk about that today. And okay, so let's finish this up. We just have a few more minutes, but I know a lot of this to some of you might sound very confusing, but at the end of the day, it's like every single call gives a little bit of something else. So you just have to, if you're invested, you like the deep dive, you like true crime, then you'll be into it. If it's like this too much, then just take it for what it's worth. It's some entertainment. It's time to get, we're just having a key in the chat. Okay.
But it's crazy what they charged me with. This shit is so crazy. That is the craziest thing I ever heard. The police called the daughter down there, and the daughter say, "Hey, did he put some in your name?" Convince her to say, "Yeah, we put some in her name." I fucking lease. Ain't that the craziest thing, bro?
They convinced her to say they didn't convince her to say something is in her name. The lease has her name on it. That's not something to be convinced. What he's failing to say is that the lease is in her name and she said she did not sign the lease. You see how he gets with the words? He says, well, they convinced her to say it was in her name. No, the document has her name on it. So they confirmed with her whether she signed the lease or not. And if Shirley's paying rent somewhere else, why would her name be on a house that nobody lives in? Not even her mother. Her mother lives somewhere else. They live in like a whole nother house. That house with the lease, with the ambulance in front and the Rolls Royce, nobody was even staying there. It was next door to Erica King. Why would Sheridan have her name on a lease when she has a whole apartment somewhere else that Shirley's paying rent on? Why is Shirley paying rent across town for Sheridan at an apartment, but her name is on a lease with her and her stepfather they're all supposed to living in that they don't live in? Like, make it make sense, okay? Like, okay. So we're going to talk about that in a little while, like more in depth. Okay. Let's just finish this up. But you hear Ernesto, you hear the lies. Okay. You hear the Nesto. Is that a good one? Have we heard that one yet? We've heard Finesto, Conesto, Molesto. What about Liesto? We know Shernesto. Shernesto is that's what it is. But yeah, Linesto. Come on now, stop it, sir. Let's just hear the whole. This was a wonderful video. For phone calls from prison put this together. I'm telling you. They put this together because this was probably about what 5-6 different calls, or maybe it's 3 different calls but several conversations. They edited this thing up. They got to exactly what we needed to hear. Okay. If you want to hear this uninterrupted, be my guest. It's tagged right above and it'll be in the description box. And don't forget to let them know you came from over here. If you are not subscribed to that channel, definitely do so. They have a playlist of all of the videos that they have dropped so far, so definitely check them out. Let's finish this up.
Wow.
Ain't that some wild shit?
Let me just backtrack
That's
that
the
just a little
craziest
bit.
thing I ever heard. The police called the daughter down there, and the daughter say, "Hey, did he put some in your name?" Convince her to say, "Yeah, we put some in her name." A fucking lease. Ain't that the craziest thing, bro? And they charged me with fucking conspiracy.
Wow.
Ain't that some wild shit? That is the craziest
Wow.
thing. Because they didn't have nothing else to do. That's how silly this shit is.
It's not silly at all. You got way too many. You got a bunch of people involved in doing your business all around Atlanta, and everybody's showing up at the right time, the right place, and it's getting ready to go down, sir. I mean, that's just what it looks like. Um, you messed around for just a little bit too long, and people, as hard as it is to come by some money, people don't want anyone playing with their money. People don't want people playing with a dollar. Okay. So you think people are gonna just let it go because you had some liquid V, their $90,000 out their business account? Or because they traded with you their Mercedes and you talked them into getting a damn bus to do business on that you convinced them was a good idea, and then you never produce the bus, and the bus has liens on it because you have loans on it, or you've sold it to however many other people. Like, are you kidding me? This lady was out of almost $200,000 cash. She wants her money back. Now, I don't know if they had something sexual going on. I don't think anything was said about that, but the teacher, uh, you have to go to Pam, the law intellect. I've shared both those videos. They're on my community post. So go to my community board and scroll down. There's about 3, 4 videos that I've shared from other content creators. Check out those videos. It's going to be everything you need on some of these things that I'm referencing at this moment. So you would want to, because they are coming with documentation and a little bit more documentation and that kind of add additional to some of these calls. So you want to check that out. But specifically, this call was really good. This call definitely, I don't know if he feels like Lamont is betraying him. I don't really think Lamont is betraying him, but I'm not really sure what's going on. But really and truly, my opinion is Ernesto is betraying himself. Ernesto's running his mouth way too much. He's telling a lot of his business and he's doing it to himself. He did it to himself with Sonya. I don't know what him and Shirley were talking about to give them the impression that Steve Harvey was going to let him go to Abu Dhabi. I don't really know. But at the end of the day, a lot of what Ernesto has happened to Ernesto, he can only blame on himself.
So anyway, by me being the indictment on the what do you call it? The check shit. The check shit. What I just had. When the girl had wrecked my car and I made her go fix it. The one that
Remember the girl wrecked my car and I made her go fix it?
fucked the car
Yeah.
real bad. So
Yeah.
she's supposed to went and got the shit fixed, but she told the folks that I supposed to pay for it. How I'm pay for it? You fucked it up. So they charged me with that. That's how they arrest me
But they said it was a bad check at the dealership. Not to mention, if you are the owner of the vehicle, it's always going to come back to you.
first. You understand now?
Sound like a bunch of stupid shit.
That's exactly what it is. Him.
Leave it to Lamont to just sum it up. Sound like some stupid shit. Lamont just comes up with just in a nutshell, sound like some stupid shit.
The most silliest shit. He got killers and robbers getting bonds, bro. For real. But long story short,
Hey, well, we ain't gonna worry about it. You gonna be all right, bro.
yeah. I know it.
We ain't gonna let that pull us down. We just gonna stay focused, keep moving, and keep our head above water, bro, and just keep kicking. All right.
Yeah. I'm good on that. I mean, it could be some other type shit, but I'm good. Yeah, I'm on something real heavy.
Ain't gonna be no tight shit. We good.
Yeah. So, all right. So what else you got going on, player?
I ain't doing shit, man. I'm just holding on, bro. That's all. Waiting for you to get out. Holding on, waiting for you to get out.
Hey, don't worry. It's gonna be real soon. Yep, just stay out the way. So you think that's a good idea? I think we're just gonna go and get somewhere to stay up there. She don't need to be in midtown and all that. That shit, she gonna be wearing me to damn death.
I mean, I don't know. It just depends. I mean, sometimes they figure all that once you go home.
Right.
Once you get to the house, then you can figure out everything. Figure out which move you need to make, how you need to make it, and what you need to do.
Yeah.
Correct.
See, every one of these phone calls, Ernesto thought he was coming home. Okay. That's in the back of your mind. Also, think about this too. Every call when he's talking about, I got a court date coming up, or I'm going to court tomorrow, I'm going to court next week. Every court date, he thinks he's getting a bond. And every time he goes to court, he either doesn't get a bond or he gets more charges. Okay. So right now, he's talking to Lamont. He thinks he's getting ready to come home because he's already gotten some bonds, but he still needs to get now this situation straightened out. Right. But 1 year later, he's still there. Now, he did cop to a felony possession of a firearm charge, and from what I understand, he got 23 months. So he actually has been in over 12 months now, maybe 15, 16 months. So I'm assuming that that would be credit towards this 23-month sentence. But he did have he had a habitual filed on him back in 20 was it 2015 when he went to court? They labeled him as a habitual offender already. I know some people said that Shirley paid to have his records expunged. I don't know that they're expunged because when I looked up in Fulton County records, there's a whole document that lists him back to 1979, which would have put him at about 14, 15 years old. And he started early. Sir started very early, and they have stuff from 79, 80, the 90s, all the things. There's nothing I didn't see full records, but there was enough instances that they filed a habitual some sort of document labeling him as a habitual offender.
Right now, I wouldn't even worry about a whole lot. I just stay focused, keep my head up, and keep it moving.
Right. Okay. Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's how I would do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would.
I don't know what's sealed, but I'll tell you this. If you look up Ernesto or Ernest, excuse me, I keep so used to saying Ernesto, Ernest, Earnest, and Ernest Williams, there's plenty of stuff there. So if that's what's not sealed, then have mercy on what is sealed. So because I requested about 4 sets of documents from Fulton County. They came with a seal and everything into my email, into a secured portal. And that's where I got these documents I'm going to show you guys next time I go live over on Real Talk Bougie. That I believe I have found the documentation regarding King Mazi and what he had going on. Because basically, when you match up this narrative to the posts that he put on Shirley's Facebook page that are still there about what Ernesto did to him and how she's getting ready to marry a con man, it's the exact same story. You tried looking at the sealed stuff? Yeah, the sealed stuff must be, I don't even know. I don't know what's sealed. Whatever's sealed, my God. But what's not sealed is still consistent with what he's still been out here doing. I don't know if you can seal felonies. I mean, I don't know enough about that. That would be some great questions for Pam. Pam is an attorney, and she would know those things. I'm going based off the videos and documents that I've obtained. Guys, say hi to Sylvia. Sylvia has entered the chat. I did share a video on my community wall that does not have enough views. A lot of you have questions about what happened when Erica King took her silly behind to court and messed up and kicked off this whole investigation. Well, Sylvia has that in a video. It's all in one video. If you want to know why can't Nesto be around animals, y'all, I shared this weeks ago. So go to my community wall, scroll on down. You're going to see a video shared with this username right here, Infamous Sylvia. That video has everything you need. It's about a 2-hour video. So get your little snack. And she goes through a lot of information. Posted that 3 months ago. And that video, what tells me is a lot of people have not seen that video because I'm looking at the views and what I know what people watch out here. People have not seen it, and it's full of information that I know. If you're interested in this topic and some of the details, the photos, Erica King going to court and pretending to be a lawyer, all of the things, it's all in that. So scroll on down. I will reshare it when we finish with this live and bubble it up to the top. But go show Sylvia some love. Go check out that video. Like I said, it's about 2 hours long, but it has everything you want to know. It has a lot of stuff in there from court records, indictments, or arrest records, things of that nature. Okay. Let's finish this up. Ernesto, yeah, I if he gets on the streets, I mean, no murders as far as we know. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing in any of these videos or in records that I have seen depicting anything of that. So I don't believe so. Nesto has run his, yeah, he scanned. Look, this is what I think too. We talked about this before. The world is a very different place. Everything is much more automated and lots of systems talk to each other. And with social media too, you can trace down people that you never thought you would even see, know, or be able to get in contact with. Like the world is getting smaller, even as it's getting bigger, because we're able to reach out and touch someone that lives on the other side of the world or someone that you weren't even sure. All you got to do is go through someone's timeline to find and like, oh, there they are right there. Like I told you, I feel like I heard Dominique's name in one of those posts. I just need to get the dedicated time to run back through it because I wasn't even looking for Dominique. But then I heard Dominique's name as it pertained to those leases. And I'm like, she's in the feed somewhere. And you know what I'm saying? So Ernesto's Instagram feed is a treasure trove of information. I mean, Ernesto was documenting everything. I think Ernesto's Instagram feed is going to be part of his undoing. Ernesto has done himself no favors profiling and trying to be the next Kevin Samuels of Atlanta on his Instagram feed because he really left a trail of information, photos, connections, all kinds of things for people to be able to piece a lot. His Instagram has a lot to me. Um Shirley can't say she doesn't know who Erica King is when you are let me find this real quick. When you are liking photos of him calling her the Queen of the South and his business partner, and that's his whole co-defendant. Like you can't say you don't know her, you don't know who she is when you like the photo. How do you not know unless you're not doing your own social media, which is a possibility, but it is your social media, so you're still going to be like, people are still going to question how you don't know when it's your social media, right? um I'm scrolling down now. Let me keep playing this for you guys, and I'll find it.
I would handle that.
Okay, well that's how I'm gonna handle it then. You ain't told me nothing wrong. I'm gonna handle it just like that. Don't even worry about it. So
Don't even worry yourself with all that. You know what I'm saying? Just let it be what it is, and what it ain't, don't worry about it.
all right. Well, you
That's how you work. That's how you worry that. That's how you handle that.
That's how I'm gonna handle it. All right. You leaving tonight?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to leave. As soon as I get in.
Tell you what. Hello?
As soon as I get off the phone with you, I'm gonna bust a move.
All right, go on, bust a new and be safe, brother. I'm gonna keep you informed what's going on. Like,
Keep me up to date on what's going on, brother. Love you. Keep your head up.
hey, hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
All right, that's good. I'm good. I appreciate it.
Okay, bro. Holler back at me.
Thank you for using Global.
Okay, guys. Let's pivot. So yes, I'm live over here, sis. I was supposed to be live at 11:30 on Real Talk Bougie, but I'm here. Um, and got caught up because I got here a little bit later than I planned, and I didn't plan for this to go 2 hours. But that's okay. I'm gonna push that back. I have to get a break after because it's been 2 hours. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna reset that. I think I talked about that a few minutes ago that we were going to do that. Like I'm gonna put it at later now. Uh, I need to check with my husband, see what we're getting ready to do if we're getting ready to go out somewhere. So just give me this will be done today. So just bear with me. This was definitely like a reaction and a little bit of a deep dive. So I just set that back. But we're definitely going to do this today. Let me show you something real quick. Let's get in over here. Let me flip screens. So, Shirley says she did not know who which you can't see the like from here, but that's okay. Oh, you know what? Is the like over here? It doesn't matter at this point, but I'm gonna show y'all. If you go to his Instagram feed, you'll see it there as a post. Okay. When he was talking to Shirley and he played like he did not know who Erica King was, he didn't know how to pronounce her name. I posted a screenshot of this Instagram feed. Shirley actually likes this post. Here is Ernesto in a Walmart parking lot. Okay. This is a Walmart parking lot. He is posted up over to the Walmart. Let me make this bigger so y'all can see in the background. You see that's Walmart? He is notorious for posting up in Walmart parking lots, posting up his bus, and I guess doing business. I guess I don't really know. But here's Erica King pulling up. I think they're playing music, so I might not be able to play that right away. Let me see. Okay, now here we go. And if you look at this on Instagram, Shirley liked this post. So this was obviously planned. She's pulling up in her Rolls Royce, getting on the bus.
Queen of the South. What you doing
Queen of
over
the
here?
South.
What up, Ernesto?
How you doing?
Had to come check on you in my neck of the woods.
Boy, you made my day. Erica King.
Always.
The
When
famous.
my OG called me, I gotta pull up.
Hey, I so appreciate you. Queen of the South. The money maker. The player maker. All of
Look at the
above,
nose.
My friend. Erica King. Thank you. Let's talk about that.
Girl, it looks like they snatched her whole wig off. That was her
Queen of
braid
the
down for her
South.
wig.
What you doing over here?
What up, Ernesto?
How you doing?
Had to come check on you in my neck of the woods.
Boy, you made my day. Erica King.
Always.
The
When
famous.
my OG called me, I gotta pull up.
Hey, I so appreciate you. Queen.
I'm making my way around the city to connect with good people together and feed the hungry and the homeless for Thanksgiving at Erica King. Keep dreams alive by helping someone who's in need. Nesto's Buckhead. Okay. Is this the picture? And if you go to Instagram, I've been up for the past 24 hours pulling all the winners together to build a dream team for the future. Standing here beside me is the Queen of the South, Miss Erica King, okay? Of which the home that they are accusing him of conspiracy that was leased, no rents were paid. Sheridan's name was used. That house was right next door to a house that Erica King had leased, okay? It's a mess. All right. And if you just go into the app, Shirley actually liked that picture. So Shirley, when she said, "Do you know that woman? Who is she? Do you know her?" He knows her. Anyway, let me let y'all go. This live is over 2 hours. This is very long, and I know some people get put off by long lives. I pushed the live on Real Talk Bougie back, so I have some stuff to talk to you guys about. But I need to go and handle some business with my family and finish making some food and things like that. So let me handle my business here, and I will see you guys a little bit later. Get into it. Go to my community post. Check out those videos if you have not yet. That I recommend it. If you are all the way caught up on that and you did not see the video yesterday, it was a call with Dre. That is very interesting, as well as what was the call from Dre? The call from Dre was the day before yesterday. The call from yesterday with Shirley was right after he got out of court on October 31st, and he was pissed. So go to my playlist. I will drop this in the playlist, and you can start from the beginning to the end or just jump right in and you'll be caught up. Also, of course, if you're not subscribed to Phone Calls from Prison, make sure that you do so, because if you want to listen to any and all of this uninterrupted, no commentary, be my guest. It's all over there. Last but not least, let's get into the poll. Who is old girl who told old girl in California and told her everything? Okay. Who told old girl in California everything? Was it Mrs. Williams? Was it Erica King, the Queen of the South? Was it the helper chick, side chick, Sonya? Or was it the business associate, Miss Dominique, who helped facilitate leases and business arrangements and all of the things? I wonder if we haven't heard from Dominique, because Dominique is on some sort of a witness list or something, because Dre mentioned if you go to the call with Dre that I just dropped, like maybe yesterday, the day before yesterday, Dre mentioned he spoke to Dominique. Dre mentioned that Dominique wanted to talk to him. Dominique was over there helping sign leases and all kinds of stuff. Dominique has been very conspicuously missing from a lot of stuff. I don't know if Dominique is in the bushes dropping information. We don't know who it is. We don't know who old girl is, who called old girl. We just don't know. But I'm just asking, Bougie Gang, who do you think old girl is? Are we still going back to, we think that Sonia called Shirley in California? I don't know. I mean, I think, like I said, I think that was my first thought when I heard that. But I don't know today, after 2 months of listening to phone calls, that I still think that that was even what that was about. You guys say, after 387 votes, there's 552 of you here. So if any of you have not voted and would like to vote, go ahead and vote. Us Never Them, Phone Calls from Prison are a hit. Yes. I will replay this live. He's the only turkey at this Thanksgiving. And if I didn't read your question today, I missed your comment. I'm sorry, guys. We got to get through this. You see how long it takes making frequent stops. We could be here all day. What about Mrs. Johnson? Mrs. Deborah, was that Deborah Johnson or somebody? Mrs. Johnson. Refresh my memory on what that is. She one of the victims? You're talking. So I didn't include victims. I'm thinking more so cohorts potentially. But I don't know. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I heard you read that, and I'd seen that before. It was like a blog, where the person posted under, someone had did a blog post regarding Ebony Steele and Shirley. And there was a comment. That's what you're talking about. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if she knows him. I don't know if she knew him or not. No, Nesto, you did that. Let's talk about that when I go live again. Old girl who told old girl is Erica. That's what I think. Because Erica King should know plenty. Erica King should know plenty. Erica King was over there pretending to be a whole lawyer, filing documents. It's not like Erica King just showed up to court one day. Erica King had there's a history. I'll say it like that. There have been documented, in going back into, I guess, this investigation of Erica King's role in just going out and pretending to be a lawyer. Um, it was not the first time. I'm gonna put it like that. Okay. And you'd need to go over to Pam, the law intellect. She has some documentation on that. I think she did a live or two referring to that, as well as infamous Sylvia right here in front of you. Go check those out, okay? Because it's impossible for one channel to do this whole thing. Like this man has such a complicated situation going on, and he knows it. For him to be sitting around complaining, talking about they don't have anything, sir, they got something. That's why you've been hemmed up for over a year, because they know there's something. They're trying to make it all make sense. They're trying to find documentation. They're trying to find out where maybe it's not going to be looked at as a gift because they had some LV, and they might feel like, hey, maybe that was a gift. You guys were in a relationship of sorts, and he's going to say it's a gift if you don't have a receipt, because there's men who engage in these romance crimes, and they finesse a lady out of their panties and their savings account. And I don't know if he was playing the long game with Shirley, and that could definitely be that he's been playing the long game with her, because this might be the ultimate. But according to Shirley and that affidavit, she says she's not a victim. She says she hasn't been deceived, and she says she's not afraid, and all of those things. So I don't know if she still feels that way, but as of June 24th, that's how she felt. Okay. In light of everything, I'm assuming that she would have heard up to that moment. So, anyway, guys, we're going to talk about all of that. I know I've left you guys with a ton of questions. Bring them back, drop them down below. If you're still here in this live and you have a question, it was not addressed, drop it down to the comments, and we can go through the comments from this live in the next one. And that will be over at Real Talk Bougie. When this live ends, it's going to drop you over into that one. Make sure to hit the notify me button. But I will be live a little bit later. I got to tend to my family. It's Saturday. Everybody's home. I need to make a nice brunch for everyone and handle business. But you guys will see me later. This is, yesterday when I was like, I just can't do another live. I'm gonna drop to y'all what y'all need. So I'll be live a little bit later on this afternoon. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the notify me button if you would. That way I know y'all coming. And we're going to talk about everything. I'm going to show you what I got from Fulton County. And we're going to go back through Instagram. We're going to go read about what King Mazi had to say. King Mazi, I will share that video so you guys can watch it. It's only like 7 minutes. It'll take you just a few minutes to watch it. But that is he was posting up under Shirley's account on Facebook, telling her not to marry this dude because he's no good. Okay. And I've got the paperwork that basically this substantiates what he was saying, but he ended up having to file a civil action against him in civil court and sue him because maybe the receipts just weren't holding up. I'm not really sure why they decided not to prosecute, but for whatever reason, this seems to be something that Nesto has been able to get away with for a minute. I think that's why he was so happy and feeling himself with his lawyer, BC. But BC obviously couldn't do it because a year later, Sir is still answering for a lot of stuff. Who is King Mazi? Okay, when we're done, I will drop this video. Well, let me see if I can pull it up. I mean, we're already at 2 hours. Where's the video? Y'all. And then I'm gonna see y'all later, okay? Because let me see. Let me see. Just 1 second. Who's King Mazi? I just told you guys who King Mazi was. He was commenting under Shirley's Facebook because he's a con man and he cheated him out of okay, I'm gonna share this. Hold on one second. We're gonna get into this, okay? All right, let's do this. And then we're gonna close this thing on out, okay? Hold up, let's see. I'm gonna drop the link to it so you guys can go back and give me a view. I appreciate that in advance. Okay. All right, let's get into it and then we're gonna wrap this up. Let's get into this video regarding Shirley Strawberry and her estranged husband. I'm using air quotes, Ernesto Williams. Okay, let me add a quick footnote. This post is from November 2014, as you can see on the date. Okay, let's get into these comments, okay? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you've been following this story at all over here, you know why I'm using air quotes about him being her husband. And that's because this week the tea dropped that it was a fraudulent wedding or marriage because he was already married to another woman, actually two. Anyway, let's get into it. We're back over to Facebook. Yesterday while I was, and we know it's 3, but at this moment we just know about 2 others, so just keep that in mind. We can't say everything that we don't know at that moment, right? But it ended up he had 3 other marriages on top of Shirley, and they're all bogus because he never divorced the first one, right? Was live. We read a Facebook comment from a guy named King Mazi, who obviously has some sort of an issue with Ernesto based on the fact of maybe some previous business dealings. So here is a picture that Shirley posted when she first introduced Ernesto on her Facebook page. And basically, King Mazi was in her comments dropping her a lot of information. So let's go to some of these comments. I'm scrolling through right now, and you're going to hear a couple. And let's go ahead while you're watching this, go ahead and comment and tell me what you think.
Never thought I'll see you standing next to a man ever again. Great couple.
So that was kind of a snarky comment. And the next one is going with that false narrative that Steve introduced Shirley and Ernesto, which we know is not true.
Steve Harvey did a great job helping you find a good man. And Shirley Strawberry keep him happy. When is the big day?
Now, here is the message from King Mazi. If you didn't see yesterday's video, go back and watch it, and then this will make sense to you.
Just a little advice, sister. This dude is bad news. He's a con man, ex-con, and currently playing games with your heart and feelings. He tricked me out of $15,000. I currently have a warrant out on him and a civil suit in the amount of $30,000. You deserve better than this devil. Ain't no telling what his intentions are and who else he owe money. His track record for hustling people runs from Atlanta to Miami. I would hate to see you get used and played like he did Ebony. The dude sold me a bus and never delivered the title. He originally told me that you were out of town and had possession of the title. He promised to deliver the title to me within 7 days. After 7 days, the story changed to his son was in jail out of town and he was trying to bail him out and I would get the title. It has been a year on the 26th on this month and I still haven't received the title. I tried to help this dude because he played me by using God's name and your squeaky clean repetition to manipulate the sale of this bus. I was willing to help him open up Nesto because I thought the dude was a decent man just down on his luck. As soon as I wrote the check and he cashed it, he turned into another person. Shirley, I have proof of everything in saying here. The check in the amount of $15,000, his driver's license, a signed bill of sale, copy of registration. He also have an addition warrant out for his arrest posted by Title Pawn. The dude is a con man. After doing my research, he sold me a bus that he had pawned the title to Title Mart 1 month prior. Ernest Williams isn't the man you think he is. He will bring you down. He has already put you in harm's way. He has taken money from my family, wife and kids, caused me a lot of pain and stress. If you marry him you will be a victim to his selfish cons. Please be careful. All I want is my money he owe me. I will send this post to every person in the world until I get my money because enough is enough. This guy is dangerous. No telling what he's capable of doing. He's not a God-fearing man. Thanks for your time. Nesto is a fake and he's going to bring Shirley down. Don't marry this dude. He owe people a lot of money. Ex-con still tricking good honest people. Don't be a victim, Shirley. Warning.
Okay, so what do you think of that? I mean, the comments are not playing with Ernesto. People are not happy with all of. Oh, okay, so go watch that to the end. I'm not sure. Did I drop? I think I found another comment later. Is this another one? Girl, I think there was another comment later from him. Um I think there's another video I dropped later with another comment from him, but like I said, I think I found his lawsuit. I think I found his the indictment with this person. There were two in 2013 for theft by deception, one of which, like I read to you earlier, November 2013, on this date, 27th of November, 2013, accused did create the impression upon Melvin that the accused was the rightful possessor of a 1989 Prevost bus, which the accused sold to Melvin, promising to provide the title to said vehicle. At the time of the purchase, the vehicle had a valid lien upon it, and the lien holder took possession of the 1989 Prevost bus, thereby depriving the victim, that would be, in my thoughts, was potentially King Mazi, of said property and U.S. currency. And he also stated that he had, what did he say? He said he had charges and he has a civil proceeding against him, which he has a warrant, and he had civil proceedings against him. And this never got prosecuted. It got sent to civil court. I don't know what the disposition was in civil court. But yeah, this guy has been up to this for a long time. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go on this note. King Mazi, he called it, period. We're gonna talk about it. We'll talk about this again. So I dropped the link. Go check out Sylvia. Go check out Law Intellect. Everything is in my community post. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me shut down this poll. 413 of you have voted. Guys, we're going to do this like Steve Harvey on Family Feud. Okay, let me find Steve. Where's Steve? Where is Steve? Let me find him. Girl, where is Steve? Let me find him. Girl, where is my Steve meme? I gotta find it. Okay. It's like, thanks, Steve. Okay, guys, 413 of you have voted. Who was old girl who called old girl in Cali and told her everything? 413 of you have voted. The number 4 answer, 15%, was Shirley. Number 3 answer, Dominique, the business assistant, 22%. Girl, 24% of you say it was Erica King, the Queen of the South. And I don't think it was Sonya, but y'all think it was Sonya. Y'all don't always blame the side chick, okay? It's not the business partner. It's not the business assistant. It's not the wife. Okay, y'all said 37% of the 413 who voted, y'all say it was Sonia, side chick helper. Okay. I'm going to let y'all have that. Okay. Guys, this was fun. This was super informative. You guys are amazing. Make sure, if you're not subscribed here, I don't know what you're waiting for. Get into it. This is Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Real Talk Bougie, we have conversations. We have deep dive conversations on hot topics and celebrities. And meet me over there. Beat me there. Don't meet me there over at Real Talk Bougie. This live is going to roll you right into it. Make sure, if you're not subscribed, get into it. Subscribe. hit the notify me on the live so you can be notified as soon as I hit the go live button. I got to handle business here at the house, but the live will happen today. We're just behind schedule. Sis didn't plan on going 2.5 hours. This is very long. Okay. This is very long, and we're going to break it down. I'll probably break this down into some chapters so people don't just see it and run. So anyway, guys, but that gives you enough time to watch this whole thing. Okay. Also, last housekeeping item, the video that we just reacted to, the link is above. Go show them some love, give them their view, give them some watch time. And I so appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys. Yeah, Shirley thinks everyone is jealous. Okay. Girl. Jealous, sis, no. Ain't nobody jealous. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. Have a wonderful day. Make sure to hit the like button for me. Let me see if there's anything before I leave because I don't want to get my hand slapped again. Who's King Mazi? Okay, we covered that. Finesse, yes. Finesto, okay. Handle your business, Miss Lady. Thank you, thank you, thank you. King Mazi is another victim. Sure is. It wasn't just the ladies. You know what I mean, he was investing into his business and he got with the wrong guy. Unless I've missed something, I think Miss King and Dom are one and the same. You think so? That is, you know what I'm saying? Like May, you know what I'm saying? That could be one of her aliases, but it's not a documented alias. So I don't doubt that. You definitely could be right. And I'm certainly not saying that you're not. I just don't know, but that's an excellent theory, and I appreciate you bubbling that up because I can see that. I definitely can. That is a definite that's a good. Let me like process that a little bit. But yeah, I can see that. She's trying to impress him, letting him know Sonya is a mess, okay? If you're new here, you just started getting into this, you didn't know that the Ernesto Society existed, people taking deep dives into this mess. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay. Jump into the playlist. There's a whole lot of people here. Okay. And it's fun. It's been fun. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. I think that was it. If I missed anything, bubble it up down below and we'll talk about it or we'll talk about it in the next live. Meet me over at Real Talk Bougie. I will see you guys later on today. We ran over and late and that's it. And that's all. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful day. Okay. I'll see you later. You have me stuck on here. Girl, no, don't do. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Take care. Walk it like I talk it. 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 Walk it like I talk it.